Hey everyone, and welcome back to another GT Online video. Today we're going to be going in depth on the new Terabyte truck that was released recently in GT Online. When you buy this vehicle, you have the option of changing the interior tint, adding an interior decal along with a turret station, a drone station, a weapon workshop, and a specialized vehicle workshop, which is the only place where you can customize the Oppressor Mark II, so you're going to want to buy that if you plan on getting that bike. It doesn't have any special exterior customization. You can of course upgrade its armor and performance and respray it. It is nice that we can change the wheels on it. I think it looks pretty cool with off-road rims. As the driver of the Terabyte, you have access to the player scanner, which displays various stats about a player. Kinda cool. The total earnings that it shows though is completely broken, so don't even pay attention to that. Inside of the Terabyte, you have three main functions: the drone station, the turret station, and the touchscreen computer, where you can launch client jobs and resupply missions for your other businesses. For CEO crates and import-export sourcing, this is nice because otherwise you'd have to go back to your office to do it, but for the biker and bunker businesses, I was really hoping that we would be able to buy supplies. It would have been nice to have one central location where we could check supply levels and purchase supplies for all of the businesses at once. I feel like that was kind of a wasted opportunity. The best way I can describe the missile system is that it's just odd. It works entirely different than what you're used to seeing in a homing missile launcher. For starters, it can lock onto 5 targets at once. Nothing else can do that, but it really sounds better than it functions. It takes so long for it to recognize a target and start locking onto it, and it's not even manual targeting, it's automatic. So I don't know if it's just really buggy or what, but the lock-on delay is extremely annoying. Just look at this clip right here. My friend is in a buzzard flying towards me. I'm aiming the turret directly at him, and it doesn't start to lock onto him until like 10 seconds later. And when I finally do get a lock onto him, the missile tracking is some of the worst in the entire game, so they miss nearly every time. There are some good things about this turret though, don't get me wrong. For one thing, you don't have to wait until the box is completely red. Once it beeps, you can fire and it will track the target just like all the vehicle rockets except the Charnobog. The missile system completely ignores the chaff countermeasure, which would be huge if the tracking was any good. Also, it locks onto people on foot, which in my opinion is its best use. If you get someone on the beach or any open area and the turret decides to actually recognize the target, you can do some serious work with it. The lock-on range is 500 meters with a max range of 540 meters. What makes no sense at all is that once you get a lock-on in range, if the target then goes out of range, you can keep a lock on him for about up to 900 meters. You might think, well, maybe the rocket will increase its range to follow the target out that far. You're right, that would be awesome, but despite having a lock-on to the target 800 or so meters away, the missile still blows up at 540 meters, so it's completely useless for it to even lock on that far. To end off on a good note about the missile launcher, the rockets do RPG damage instead of homing rocket damage, so if you do happen to hit a plane like the Sea Breeze or Pyro, it's going to blow them up instantly. The missile launcher may not have been what I'd hoped for, but at least the drones are. The drones are extremely small in size, so much so that you have a hard time finding them even if you are looking for them. And enemy drones do not appear on your minimap. Piloting the drone, you have three options: boost, shock, and detonate. Boost will give you more speed for around 4 seconds. Without using the boost, the drone movement speed is less than player running speed, so you won't be able to catch up to them without using the boost. Shock will tase whoever you're aiming at. Against NPCs, this will kill them. Against players, it just puts them on the floor for a few seconds and does no damage. If a player is in a vehicle that has broken windows, the shock will knock them out of the vehicle, which is hilarious. And the same goes for helicopters and other air vehicles. They will just fall out of whatever they're flying if they get tased. There is a 12-second cooldown though, so you cannot just spam it to keep them on the floor. There are a couple of clever things you can do with the shock though. Number 1, you can pop tires of cars that do not have bulletproof tires, and 2, you can blow up sticky bombs by tasing them, which opens up the door for even more potential that I'll get into in a second. If you want to detonate the drone, you have to hold the button down for 7 seconds, and it will create a sticky bomb-esque explosion. No, you cannot shock them and then detonate the drone while they are on the floor. If you use shock, you have to wait until its cooldown is over before you can begin detonating the drone. You can, however, put sticky bombs on the drone, and if you want to get even more clever, have your friend put the sticky bomb on it so it covers the spot where the shock shoots out, because remember, the shock will detonate sticky bombs, so what you can do is fly to your target, then shoot the stun gun, and it will hit the sticky bomb and blow them up, basically causing an instantaneous detonation. The range on the drones are limited to within 500 meters around the Terabyte. Once you reach 450 meters out, the losing signal message will pop up, and once you get to 500 meters, the drone will be destroyed. The armor on the Terabyte is very good. It takes 34 RPGs to blow it up, which would take someone a very long time to do. With homing rockets, it's the same, 34 missiles to destroy it. If you come across a tank, it's going to destroy the Terabyte in 6 cannon shots. And lastly, the Terabyte has partially bulletproof windows that break after around 15 AR bullets, so players will have a tough time trying to shoot you out on foot unless they have FMJ rounds on. But anyways guys, that is going to be all for this video. If you enjoyed or found it helpful, feel free to leave a like as well as subscribe to my channel for more guide and PvP related content. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.